All right. How's everybody doing? Uh, a couple, no, I think it was last week. Last week I announced that we've got the whole summer blossoms coming and everything else, and we were in the heart of spring. And then I don't know what happened Sunday because the rain hit and it didn't get above 51 degrees all day. I about froze my butt off. I was sitting around here in this big old thick sleep pants watching TV. Yeah, I was just like, man, I feel like I need to go back into hibernation. So it's just one of those things. Anyway, y'all know me. A lot of the times I do a lot of country stuff, and we're actually open to everything. Um, when you're close to Nashville, you get more country than anything, and I'm very thankful for all those people that have been on my show. But with that being said, we've got a really cool pop rock artist that I've known for a while. We just never connected to where I could get her on the show. And we connected today, and she's actually, when I talked to her earlier, she was in the car heading to rehearsal. So now she's at the studio to rehearse and going to give us some time, and we're going to hang out and see what all we can find out about Miss Alexis Marrero. Did I say that right?
Marrero. Yeah.
Marrero. Okay. Just making sure. I was sitting there last night and I was like, wait a minute. How do I say this last name?
I've had it butchered so many times, so many different things. So it is not a big deal.
It's nuts.
Yeah. How are you doing though, David? It's great to finally be on your show.
I'm tired.
Yeah, believe it.
Just like you, I've been working my butt off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you get into that area where it's like you don't really have a whole lot to do on July. I mean, not July, but January, and it's kind of dead for a little bit, and then it slowly starts crouching back up, and then next thing you know, you got the big tiger on you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep, summer's always huge, so I get it, and we're almost there, so it's picking up.
Yeah, but you played at one of the places that I've always wanted to go.
Ooh, I'm intrigued to hear which one.
Whiskey A Go Go.
Oh, my favorite venue of all time.
Because because I was a 80s kid.
Yes.
It was hair metal here and there and everywhere else. And then all these great bands started coming out, Megadeth and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, I just want to go to the whiskey one time.
Come on out. I'll be back there on Saturday, June 21st playing.
Well, tell mom, send me a ticket and I'll be there.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll even announce you to the stage. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Did y'all get your whiskey? Did y'all get your beer?
Yeah.
Hang on to your rear because here comes Miss Alexis.
Yeah, the whiskey's amazing though. It'll be my 4th time playing there, which is really crazy. But it's my favorite place. The sound is incredible. The stage, very, very iconic. You feel the legends before you when you're there.
Well, I mean, you go back through history. I mean, Motley Crue,
yes,
all them, Megadeth, I think actually opened there. So it's just amazing the amount of people that have actually went through there before they hit it big.
Oh yeah, it's an honor to get to play there because, like you said, you think of the history and you're like, wow, like all these bands I've been listening to for so long, I'm actually playing on the same stage as them, which is crazy.
Yeah, I'd be the one backstage with a camera trying to capture autographs or whatever I could find,
Totally.
This is awesome. I'll be out front watching. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I ain't got my long hair no more though.
Got some time to grow it out, right?
Dude, I'm telling you, when you hit the 50s, yeah, you watch a lot of that long hair just start fading away.
No, I can see it. You know, it happens.
Yeah. So what are you doing? I mean, you're rehearsing.
Yeah. So right now we have, you know, my band and I, we've been doing some shows. I have a show this Saturday, and then we're getting ready for an LA run in June. So tonight I'm actually in the studio doing a big rehearsal with my band, getting ready for LA. And Q Grisby is out in Cleveland with us, helping us put together a really cool show. So we're just kind of grinding it out. Last night we were here for probably 5 hours, and now we're gonna do it all over tonight.
Yay.
Definitely, but I had to pop on here first, so
When you see Q, you got to do me a favor.
yeah.
Just a gentle pop on the back of the head. That's all I.
Sounds good.
Tell him to answer his freaking email.
Okay, I will. I will when I get done.
It's crazy. Oh Lord.
We've all got so many crazy busy schedules, so you know, we're all over the place.
Yeah, we could actually sit and talk 1 hour about busy schedules.
Oh yeah, for sure. Can go on for 3 hours about it.
Do you ever do that part where, because I do it to Julie a lot, I'll be like, what am I doing today?
Yes. I honestly didn't even realize it was May. I was like, what?
I didn't know it was May. I had to pay the electric bill, and I looked, and it was due today, and I was like, oh crap. Okay.
That's one way to find out.
That's the only reason I knew. I was just like, oh my God.
I get it. I know I looked at that and I was like, oh, it's May 5th.
Well, I mean, when you get into the business aspect of all of it, as far as your career and this and that, one thing that I notice that, because it does with me, it suffers a lot, is that trying to remember to pay the mortgage, the car note, lights, water. It's like,
it all adds up, you know?
Yeah. I'd have so much more money if I didn't have all this crap.
And I'll be rich, right?
Exactly. I want to call my mom and say, "Where's my silver spoon? Wasn't I supposed to be born with that?"
Get right on that, please.
You know, everybody else is wearing ostrich boots, and I'm wearing some kind of sneaker. I don't know what they are. Nike, maybe. I don't know.
That's honestly me. The same way.
By God, I could have those ostrich if I wasn't paying the mortgage and the lights and all everything else.
Totally. One day, right?
I don't know.
Maybe.
We all hope.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But you've been doing real good ever since the first time I met you, and it's just, I love that you've got all this support group around you, and all the places that you're playing. And have you wrote more music yet?
Yeah, actually, this past January, I was in the studio recording like 7 songs. I wrote a few of them in like kind of like at the end of last year or like at the beginning of the year. And I also revisited some old stuff that never made the cut to release. Just
awesome.
Yeah. So they're great songs, but it just kind of never worked out that we dropped them. So there's been a lot of new work going on. But yeah, we could probably expect something new from me. I'm thinking June. We'll see though. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just kind of grinding it out though, working on new music and revamping set lists and all that fun stuff.
Well, see, the reason I brung that up is because a lot of on the countryside,
Mm-hmm.
they have the singer songwriters and the artist, and sometimes they write and do all that stuff and writers rounds and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't find that in rock music.
No, no, not at all.
Fans believe y'all's music just drops out of the air.
I wish. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
no, I've never done that before for sure.
but you never hear rock artists talking about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am involved in all writing. I have either full or co-writers credits on every song I've ever put out and continue to write. So, whether it's me or me writing with co-writers or writing with my band, there's always some writing to be done.
Oh yeah. I think the closest I heard about it was um, Dave Mustaine
Mm,
and his bass player at the time, Ellison,
mhm.
was sitting there talking about how they were writing different songs, and Dave would come up with a riff, and then they would go from there.
Totally.
And I'm just like, cool. I mean, I want to hear more.
Yeah, right. I've honestly written so many different ways because I've played around with different genres. Like I've always been pop, but blended with R&B and the EDM phase and all that. So I've kind of written any way possible, if you will, like
Right.
tracks with a band. I've written a cappella. I've kind of done it all.
Well, that's what I find interesting because there's a country artist,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying her names because she has not said anything about getting on my show yet. Uh,
Mhm.
but she started out country,
Mhm.
and then she come out with this song that had a metal influx to it.
Ooh.
And now she's cutting a lot of metal songs.
Hmm.
So it's like she crossed genre. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that word. She crossed over, and now she's like doing a lot of metal. I just watched a video of hers the other night,
Wow.
and I was blown away. The back in the Evanescence days and all that other stuff, how
Mhm.
it was like gothic melodic metal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Her music video was in that realm,
Hmm.
and it doesn't show a lot of the band. I mean, you can see them in there, but it's more focused on her and the whole melodrama of the whole video. It's cool as all get out,
Totally. It sounds really awesome.
which should give you an idea. But anyway,
Country to metal is quite the switch. I'll say that.
it was when she did that one metal song she done had country lyrics,
Ah.
and she was doing it as a country song, but had the metal background to it. And I was like, okay, this girl's got something here.
Yeah, as far as I've heard, I've never heard of that blend of genres before. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So now you just need to do like a pop metal song.
Yeah. You never know. You never know with me.
Well, I mean, the weird part about it is, and I've been finding this out through talking to a lot of different people and stuff. It's if you just set back for about a month and a half,
Mhm.
you can figure out, instead of sitting there going, is this working or is this not working? Blah, blah, blah. Just go hit YouTube and look at all these videos and all this stuff and see what everybody's doing. That's the norm.
Mhm.
And do the opposite.
Yes, 100%. Oh yeah. Love that approach.
Yeah. I mean, Gene Simmons breathes fire. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he was the only guy that I ever seen that did that on stage. So
I'm sure. I mean, a lot of people would probably be really scared to do that. Honestly,
I would be.
me too.
I'm
I'll
more
try
on.
stuff, but fire.
Well, see, I like it when it's in with the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Rammstein is, right?
I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's a German metal band.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
You got to look them up.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
He only sings in German, but the music and everything else and the way he projects how he's saying it in German, it really comes across really well.
Awesome.
But I actually seen them live down in Atlanta.
No way.
Yeah, they only come to America like every 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I went and seen them, and I was just like blown away.
Yeah, I bet. It's hard to find like really quality live performers these days, live vocalists. So it's always really cool when you get to see one in action. You're like, wow, like this is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I tell a lot of younger artists, I pinpoint.
Yeah.
You know, I've actually pinpointed you twice.
Yeah.
Because you've got that stage presence. You get out there, you involve the audience.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard on that. So,
you know, a lot of people, well, I mean, let's face facts. Half the people are half drunk when they're there and they don't get a whole lot of that. So you got to look to see it, you know? And a lot of people, except your mom might get it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, that's like, I think like a big part of like my live show, like my band and I, we try to talk about it. Like we always try to keep it very high energy and find ways to get the crowd going because, you know, I mean, that's part of the fun. And, you know, we do know that a lot of crowds are drunk. So you kind of got to like play into that. And it's always fun when you catch a song that they really are into and create a moment with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Savannah Ray, and she was. I asked her that weird question: "What's the strangest thing you've ever seen from stage?" and it took her a minute, but she thought of it, and she said, 20 seconds into a song, this guy was flat out passed out on the floor.
That's crazy.
I know it's pretty nuts how a lot of different things go, because I'm a big fan of when artists go to shows and people sing back.
Yes.
I love that.
It's the best.
Well, I mean, there was actually, and this is what I found totally like, I wish I could be at that pinnacle because I seen a YouTube video. You know how they play music before the actual concert begins? And everybody in that crowd was singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, nice.
I mean, the girls were doing the high parts. The guys were doing the let me go, let me go, let me go. It was awesome. It was like somebody was on stage directing the whole crowd, man. And I was just like, dude.
Nice.
But to think, you know, that man passed away that many years ago. And it's still as big as it is right now.
Oh, it's like incredible. I mean, oh, it's awesome. I love it. That song's genius too. So.
Well, I mean, honestly, it is. It's crazy how it was wrote.
Definitely appreciate Queen though. Definitely a huge legendary group for rock. So.
Oh, his vocals was like, dude, nobody could match him.
No,
you know?
Not at all. That's for sure. He was very like one of a kind.
I think I read somewhere where he was like 5 octaves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Most people don't have that range.
No, I mean, I can only think of probably maybe a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I know I don't want to like have a glass setting around some people,
Yeah. True that.
but that would be me whenever I'm singing in the shower. So I mean, I got to be careful. Do you do that? Do you have like songs come to your head while you're in the shower?
I do, and I've actually written a song or two from the shower.
I talked to another artist and they were telling me it was weird because they'd have to dash out of the shower, grab their phone to do the notes and stuff, and I'm like, take damn phone in the shower with you.
Yeah, honestly, singers need to.
You ain't got to worry about it then.
True that. Yeah, I think I had to like grab my phone, make sure I had my melody down.
Yeah.
Or else you'll forget it. Like I'm the kind of person like if I don't get it right there and then it may come back to me, but it's like it's rare, it's a moment, so you have to act.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where a lot of those back in the day artists were writing on napkins.
Oh yeah, totally.
Because they were at a truck stop or somewhere getting something to eat before they headed on down the road to the next show,
Oh yeah. Don't blame before the iPhone, right?
Yeah. I seen this thing on Facebook. It said, could you survive without internet, iPhone, and all that other crap? And I'm like, yeah, because I was born into it.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Be interesting to go back, and like if we eliminated the phones and we're so used to it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I liked about, Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence.
Oh, nice.
Because he made sure he elaborated a little bit more vocally when it said to the neon god we made. And I sat there and I think about that and I'm like, he's talking about my damn phone.
That's insane because it's honestly kind of true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of those older songs, and I've pointed this out to several people, if you go back and you listen, it's amazing how they're like telling a prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're at that age of what they're talking about, it's weird how it all fits together.
True. Yeah.
It's nuts.
It really is, honestly. Like a lyric like that coming about, like, and now you hear it and you're like, wait.
Yeah.
It means a lot, almost more now, in a sense.
Yeah. So who was your favorite band?
Well, I wouldn't say they're my influence, but I do love Greta Van Fleet.
They are awesome.
I grew up on rock, but like they really sparked or reignited my love for rock. It made me go back and listen to Zeppelin, the great, the great,
Yeah.
and Motley Crue, and I could name, for me, I'm like when I listen to music, I listen to modern, but I don't listen to a lot of modern. Like I'll listen to 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all that. I like to go back and listen because music in a sense was better back, like I say back then loosely, but it was, I love it. But so I'd say, yeah, Greta Van Fleet is probably my favorite.
I really like them. I mean, their sound is very reflective back on to the old Led Zeppelin.
Yes. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like them for that reason, but to me, I think it brings that sound to a whole new generation.
My thing is when there's a band doing Led Zeppelin, but they sound more like Disturbed.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, you ain't got the vocals. I mean, stop.
True. Yeah, they're super cool though. I'm hoping they drop a new album this year, hopefully.
Well, call them and ask them.
Right. We get on the phone with them.
Have your people call their people.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be really cool. They're another band that's really great live, honestly. Amazing.
I've seen some YouTube where they're like, there's a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was 2 years ago. I dragged my sister and her boyfriend to go with me to Detroit, Michigan to see them play. And they became fans. They're like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's
It's
awesome.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens like that.
Well, the weird part about it is I went to, it was an all country show.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I was watching it and I was like, man, everybody else is just kind of holding a guitar and strumming, maybe moving a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then the headliner come on and I was like, holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
She's had way too many Red Bulls. But the energy, yeah, the energy she put out was awesome. I mean, I've always been a fan of high energy shows.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And that's what I grew up on.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially in the era like of rock that you grew up in. Like, how do you not like want to hear something high energy and fun?
Well, my very first concert, 1977, or was it 78? It was 77 or 78. I can't remember. Was Kiss.
Nice.
My second concert was Ted Nugent.
Oh, nice.
So I'm sitting there, the fireworks and everything else from Kiss, and then that raw power from Ted Nugent.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh my God.
That would, my band and I always kind of like say that like we grew up in the wrong time. Like to see legends like that play live, just it'd be incredible.
Yeah. And then to be able to go to Charlie Daniels, volunteer jam that he had. Yeah. That was awesome.
Totally.
Oh, I love that.
Sounds amazing.
No, you need to come through. You need to come hang out and go through my damn book of tickets I got in there.
Oh, I'd love to.
You get mad. Ed Nugent was $12.50.
What I would give, honestly. My friends and I were saying 50 is the new 20,
Yeah.
But it happens.
Honestly, I'm surprised half of us at 50 are still alive. So, I mean, I'm just.
No, but honestly, I love going to see like concerts like that. Like, I go to see like a lot of like B-C list artists. And it's incredible. It's a more intimate show, and it's cool to see someone that's like almost at the point of like their fame, like they're famous, but they're almost hitting like peak, but you get to kind of see the journey and just see how incredible like it is. It's really fun. I love seeing shows like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the biggest things I tell everybody now is back in the day, it was all about the record deal and do this and do that. And then I'm the big fat old guy sitting here going, you don't need a record deal. You just put your music out, keep recording good stuff. Fan base is everything right now. And then put it on the internet. It's out everywhere. What do you need? Somebody that gives you $1 million up front and then wants $2 million back.
True. True that. Yeah, a lot of, I mean, because of the internet, so many people make it now that don't have a deal, which is honestly really cool to see.
Yeah. I find it better that way.
It is, I mean,
I think you're in more control.
100%. I mean, because you're kind of in charge of the media and what's like, music and what's coming out, and kind of you're on your own schedule, whereas
Yeah.
it's not like that with a deal.
Yeah.
But it
And
is cool.
what's wild with the artist and everything, the media is turning more into podcast.
Oh, definitely. Big right now, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. 80,000 podcasters in the world.
Wow.
Yeah. I just got those figures the other day.
Wow, that's insane. That's crazy. But I believe it, because like I feel like it kind of was like coming into light like 10 years ago, and then it was like, and now it's really popular.
It's crazy.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
even artists are starting to do podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. I mean, why not? Just get a microphone and a little interface and go for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's more to it, but simply put,
Yeah, you'd be amazed what all's in my studio.
I was gonna say, you'd know better than me. I've never tried.
Yeah, but see, I'm an old audio gearhead.
See, that's more fun though.
I was doing music back when I was 18, 19, and I was helping a guy that lived in the neighborhood because his studio was in his basement.
Nice.
And I'm down there helping him, and we're recording people. It was called a 4-track demo is what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
New bands would come in, cut their demos. That way they could use the demo to get booked at different places and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, there's an art to recording on a reel-to-reel.
Oh, I believe it.
And I'm so dating myself right now.
But there's something different about that, because we're in such a digital age now, but it doesn't really capture the beauty of like an analog sound,
Yeah. Well, that's me and my producer, we actually agree on that. There's just something about that analog sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's why so many people are starting to buy albums again.
Mm-hmm.
So when you release your next one, put some vinyl.
If I ever get the opportunity to drop an album, I will be getting a vinyl, because I am huge on vinyls. I have almost 200 vinyls in my collection, because I've been doing it for like 15 years or so now, or 10 years. But anyways, I love it. It's a different way of listening to music that like I think can be better.
And that's what's weird. That's what a lot of people are saying that are doing the vinyl now. Mm-hmm. They love the sound of the vinyl coming through the speakers.
Oh yeah, and having something tangible too. It's nice,
Yeah, it adds a warmth to it. Yeah. Sure. Patrick Kennison and Nikki Stringfield played a show February 14th at the basement. And I went down there and seen them because Nikki had been on my show before.
Awesome.
And I was happy as all get out because they had all kinds of merch and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, I want both of them.
Yeah.
Because she's got 2 albums out. And I'm just like, now, give it.
I feel it.
I had to. I mean, I can't say the name of the record. It's Apocrythia, I think.
Oh, I wouldn't even know.
It's one of those weird names.
Yeah.
But it's cool as all get out. You listen to the album and it's just like, my God.
Wow. Nice.
And I still got old albums in there.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Except for my Kiss collection. I gave that to my daughter.
Oh, so that was nice though.
Well, I loved Kiss up until they took the makeup off.
I could see that.
It just, I don't know.
That is Kiss. You know, the makeup and the crazy costumes and the hair, like
Yeah.
it's the visuals a huge part of music, and it is. So
Oh yeah. It's crazy how all of it works.
oh yeah, I think some people like probably like subconsciously they know, but like they don't realize like it's almost like half and half, if you will. Like
Yeah.
because you have to be able to have some sort of visual element that you could recognize instantly that, oh, that's Kiss, or
Yeah.
the Crew, or if we're talking about the hair metal age. But
I don't know. One of them concerts the Crew did, I was like, you couldn't see none of them. It was like all red, and he come out singing, and I'm just like, you couldn't really see if he was actually singing or if this was a track. I mean,
no.
I don't know. That's what I hated when I ran sound.
Oh, I believe that.
I hate it. I hate it when people use tracks.
I use tracks, but more so as like a added element. Like if I have strings or keys in my tracks.
Now, see, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've seen a lot of performers go out and there's no band whatsoever.
Yeah.
And the whole damn thing's on tracks. And I'm just like, are you sure you're supposed to be singing now?
I've seen it before, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
I mean, I understand times are tight and sometimes it's hard to pay that band. And I get that. But if you're going to do a show, make sure you're getting enough money to put the band out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to me, like I've done, like when I first started this project, I did it on my own, and then I was very pop, so I had dancers. But truth be told, the band is like something that people don't realize. Like it adds so much to a show. There's energy, physically, musically. I honestly wouldn't do a show without them at this point.
Well, you could pick out a couple of hot guys from the audience and have them come up and dance.
Could do that too. Yeah.
I'm just following old Steel Panther kind of motif.
Totally. That's so funny. I actually have to check out Steel Panther. They're on my list.
I'm telling you, it's for what they're doing. It's a little bit of a razzing at the Hair Nation days, and but in another way, they're kind of keeping it going, and it's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm here for it. So they're definitely on my list of bands to check out for sure.
Oh yeah, and if you actually get in a spot where you can actually see them live,
yeah,
oh, double trouble right there.
I believe it. Funny enough, the studio I'm in right now, Billy Morris, who was part of Warrant, is his studio, and he plays with one of the bass players from Steel Panther.
Yeah.
So I've seen someone who's been part of Steel Panther. His name is Travis. So it's funny, but yeah, it'd be really cool to see Steel Panther.
Oh yeah, I think you'll have a blast.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
Facebook Live, that way we can all see.
Yeah, definitely. Super cool. I love seeing that kind of stuff though. Like last year, I got to go see Sebastian Bach at the Whiskey.
Yeah,
it's so cool to see the 80s, 90s huge artists like come and play the Sunset Strip again and hear them live, and you're like, wow, they still sound like that. Like that, it's honestly incredible. Like it's impressive.
Yeah, but a bunch of us old guys are sitting there going, dude, you look so old, man.
True.
I mean, one of the things I've always wanted to get for for Mr. Motley Crue,
Yeah.
give that man a treadmill. Somebody. It's time to push away from the ho-hos and the cakes and all that other stuff. And he lives in Nashville somewhere out here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I'll run into him.
I don't know. There's no telling. I don't. I know he's got like horses and stuff, and
Oh. Huh.
so I don't know. I mean, to me, I'm like, look, you four guys signed the damn contract that y'all wasn't going to tour no more, and then stick to the damn contract.
I agree. I mean, Motley Crue without Mick Mars just, I don't know. I did enjoy the EP that they put out, but you know.
Well, I mean, John 5 is a hell of a guitarist.
100%.
And I would never, ever take that away from him.
Oh, no, not at all.
But there's something about that raw intensity that came from Mick Mars.
Yeah. 100%.
It's just something about him.
I agree. 100%. I mean, that's Motley Crue right there,
Yeah. Well, it's like, if you sit and listen to people where one guitarist is gone and now the new guitarist is there and you're just like, yeah, okay.
Totally. I mean, the sound changes, everyone's different as an artist. So,
well, I mean, there's no replacing Eddie Van Halen.
No.
But there's a lot of people out there trying. And I'm the one sitting there going, do you, boo-boo?
No, I agree. I mean, if you're going to do it, like, don't pretend to, like, don't try to be somebody else.
Right.
I totally agree. Because you're never going to, like, be Van Halen,
Yeah. Which is wild because Gene Simmons discovered him. So anyway.
Huh, that's something I did not know, actually. It's a cool fact.
I watch too much YouTube. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's great though. You can find anything on YouTube.
If you can't find it on YouTube, go to TikTok. If you can't find it on TikTok, it's out there somewhere. Trust me.
Google. It's gotta be there.
Just look around. You'll find it.
Totally. No, I so agree. The broadness of the internet is crazy.
Yeah. See, but back in the day before internet and everything, you just heard from like area radio stations who was coming to town to play. And then I can firsthand tell everybody out there, the hardest ticket I ever tried to win from a radio station was my first show, and it was a Kiss concert, and I was using a rotary phone to dial the number.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller. You're number 2. And then I'd hang up on you and you'd have to redial.
Oh, yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is crazy. Super cool story, though.
Well, I mean, I think people need to look at how really a lot of things are more convenient to them. A bunch of us old folk had to work our ass off.
It's true. It's 100% true.
Yeah, I mean, y'all get tickets. You're online and you're ordering and you're paying for them and everything else. By God, we were outside 2-3 days before the freaking tickets went on sale. Wow. Intense, holding our place in line.
That's insane. But that's how it was. Like, but that's dedication right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the closest thing I'd seen to it was Big Bang Theory,
Oh
where
yeah,
they were waiting in line, and what's his name had a bathroom buddy on his leg.
yeah. That's so funny.
It's crazy stuff, man.
It is. No, it definitely is. But you're right. I mean, the convenience. There's a huge convenience nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in the cold for 2 days or whatever.
Cold, rain, whatever. No food.
Yeah. Oh, not that doesn't sound fun.
No.
But then the concert's fun. But you know.
Yeah. Unless one of your buddies has a something that he's not supposed to be taking into the concert with him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Doesn't sound fun.
And he knows who I'm talking about too.
It might. I don't know.
Because he left it in the back of my mother's car after the concert. My dad found it. And I was like, holy crap. And my dad got rid of it. And I whimpered the whole time he was flushing.
That's funny.
Because I knew I was probably going to have to be the one that had to reimburse that guy for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sucks.
3 days later, he was like, hey, dude, have you seen? Yep. Be glad I didn't throw your name out there.
Yeah, honestly. I don't know what that is, where that came from.
I know. I thought it was grass clippings, Dad. Sorry. I mean, I didn't know.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
But Waylon, man, I mean, come on. Waylon is what, 80, 90 years old now and still smoking weed.
Yeah, huh?
It is amazing.
Yeah, that is funny, actually. That is so funny.
One of the best songs I think ever come out with was when Toby Keith sang that song, I'll Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again. That was a good song.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So we got to figure out. I'm getting where I'm gonna start asking a lot of people this. What's the craziest thing you ever seen from the stage? And we're not talking about your mom. We're talking about out front in the audience.
Well, I think.
See, the problem is there's so many things that actually happens out there. You have to actually search your memory.
Like, here's the thing. I didn't directly see this, but my drummer did. We were playing at the Rainbow. We were headlining there. And this couple was there, and the boyfriend lifted his girlfriend's shirt up and flashed my drummer.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, "What are you talking about? I didn't see that." I'm glad, but like I don't even know what we do. That was probably the craziest thing that's happened, and I didn't see it. But another time, I was playing at a county fair, and right before I went on, or maybe it was when I was on stage, a little kid went missing. So we were like screaming announcements, trying to find him. We did find the kid, thankfully, but
oh, good.
Those are probably two of the craziest stories I'd say I have.
So one of my crazy stories is actually what happened, and it was in the newspaper and the news and everything else. I was at the concert that Alice Cooper lost his big boa snake at.
No.
Yeah. I can actually say I was a part of history there.
Honestly, that's pretty cool.
I didn't take the snake, but they supposedly said they found the snake in a lady's toilet bowl in the bathrooms.
I wouldn't want to be the one to have walked in and seen that.
I'm a dude, and I still would have freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, a big boa snake.
Yeah.
No way. Like,
It's crazy stuff back then.
I'd freak out.
The only show I actually wished I'd actually witnessed or was at was when that show that Ozzy done where he thought it was a fake bat and it
Oh,
was a real bat. He bit the head off. That would have been awesome.
that would have been pretty crazy to see, actually.
I would have loved it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's that's historical right there.
Oh yeah.
Super cool moment though. Yeah,
Let's
Ozzy
see.
was cool. Ozzy was cool for stuff like that.
Let's see some of the new bands do some of this crazy shit.
Right? Most people won't. Like,
No, I mean, you can't even get a new band nowadays to throw a TV out the window. I mean, yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I mean, because those things cost money nowadays.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
And they're thin as all get out. They probably just flip. Who knows?
True that though.
Back then, you had the super tube, and they were like huge, big ass TVs.
Yeah.
And you threw them out the window, and you took out a whole car. I mean,
Oh yeah. I mean, those were bulky.
yeah. I remember.
Now it's just, yeah.
I remember the first time a 32-inch TV came out, and it took me and a buddy of mine to carry it from the car and put it in the house. It was that damn heavy.
I believe it. All the electronics and that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy.
Now you just toss the phone out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe someone would do that.
Oh, we could strap a GoPro on top of the TV and throw it out the window.
No, that's something people would probably do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of those.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't wait till you get some new music out.
Me too. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of material we're sitting on, so it's kind of like, oh, what do we want to drop next? That's kind of like the big question. So we'll see, because my last release had a little bit of a country flair, which is different for me. So we'll see what's next from me.
Right. Well, I mean, one of my big things, and I tell this to everybody that I can, when you have a catalog of music, everybody goes through and it's like, okay, I want to release this one. I want to release that one, blah, blah, blah. And I'm over here screaming, release it all.
Right.
Because you never know, that one song that you think ain't worth a crap could be number one on the charts.
I mean, it's true though. Like, there's really no like formula these days as to what's going to do well. I mean,
no, it's crazy how it works.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, like my one song, Overdrive. Like, I wrote that song as like an opener to my live show. I'm like, this is a live song. And then the music video hit 1 million views, and it's like, whoa, like people actually liked that outside of a concert setting. It's like, it's crazy to think about. And that's like, it's a fun song. I love this song, but like, I have all these other songs that are like, I don't know, like, you know, like it's not the one that I thought would like go crazy like that. And I'm like, wait, that's really cool.
Yeah. And here's a shocker for you. Out of all your songs, I like Overdrive the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's just, yeah. And I was talking to another artist about this, and then we started thinking about it, and it was like, holy shit, you're right. Songs that you spend months arranging and writing and doing this and doing that, and you're like 100%, yeah, this is going up to number one, you know, and then you look and it's like 88.
Yeah.
But that song where a couple of friends come over and y'all hung out and had a couple of beers or something, and you're just hanging out, and then something pops in your head, stupid, idiotic, and you know it ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
And you turn around and it's all the way up at number one.
Oh, no, for sure. That's like, I was like a big perfectionist when I was younger, and like I worked like hard to get past that, because like to me, like you could sit here and take, like you said, months to perfect something, but like at the end of the day, like your best inspiration is going to be early on in the process.
Yeah.
So just trust what you got and see what happens.
Yeah. I just tell everybody, write with your heart.
Oh yeah.
And if that don't work, have a couple of beers and laugh your ass off.
True that, because it is like this, like stupid songs, if you will, like the like random ones that like people really do gravitate towards, and I think that's just like human. It's more relatable.
Yeah. Well, I had a country artist on here, and he wrote a song, and it was songs from the couch, and he played a couple of regular songs, and they were good songs. They were touching songs, you know. Yeah. Had a lot of heart in them and everything else. But then he wrote this song that was a little bit goofy when he wrote it, because he wrote it for a laugh. Yeah. And it was all about his wife hooking up with some younger guy, and the younger guy hit him in the face with a shovel.
Oh my God.
But it was his shovel. So he's just telling the younger guy, keep your hands off my tools, man.
See, that's a hit right there, right? Yeah,
I don't know where it's at on the charts, but I think he was releasing it.
That's funny. I mean, not that the story is funny, but like that I could see that being a song. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's every man's nightmare.
Yeah.
You get thrown out of the house and everything else, and the new guy is like playing with your tools and stuff, you know?
Yeah. For sure. That's so
it's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
All right, girl, we got to let you get to practice.
Thanks for having me on. It was a blast talking to you.
You got 5 hours of knit one, curl two.
Yep, literally. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, be sure and slap him in the back of the head for me.
Yeah, I will tell Q to hit you up.
All right. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on all my socials at official Alexis Marrero, and I have my music on all streaming platforms at Alexis Marrero.
And make sure y'all spell it Marrero.
Yes. Also, my website, alexis-marrero.com.
There's a dash in there. That's why I was getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I think maybe, I don't know if it was from my old domain or something that I couldn't get it, but that's okay.
Who knows?
Right.
All right. Thank you for being on.
Thanks for having me.
We'll talk soon.
Definitely.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. All right, everybody. We want to thank Alexis for coming on and being on our show, and we had a lot of fun. And hope y'all got a better understanding of what all she's doing to get all this music out to you. And dude, Whiskey the Go-Go, the Rainbow Room. I mean, she's like playing all the places that I've always wanted to go to. It's cool as all get out. But anyway, go check out her sites, her socials, her website, all that good stuff. And remember, like, share, follow, subscribe. It helps us all. I don't know why I sung that, but anyway. All right, y'all. We'll catch you more later. Love you. Mean it. Bye.